The three-point line. A simple arc on the court that would forever change the game of basketball. In 1979, the NBA introduced the three-point shot. What began as a novelty would evolve into the most devastating weapon in basketball. The early years were marked by experimentation. In the 1979-80 season, the first official NBA three-pointer was made by Chris Ford of the Boston Celtics. But it was Rick Barry who showed the true potential of this new weapon. In February 1980, the Houston Rockets veteran stunned the basketball world with an 8 three-pointer performance against the Utah Jazz. That inaugural season, most teams approached the three with caution. Teams averaged just 2.8 three-point attempts per game. The shot was seen as a gimmick, a last resort when trailing late. Early specialists began to emerge. Joe Hassett of the Golden State Warriors set the first NBA single-season three-pointers per game record with 1.3 in 1980. Brian Taylor made history with the San Diego Clippers, hitting 5 three-pointers in a single game against the Milwaukee Bucks. This was unprecedented at the time. In 1983, Utah Jazz guard Darrell Griffith pushed boundaries further, setting a new NBA single-season record with 91 three-pointers. The following year, Griffith broke his own record with 92 three-pointers in a season. The specialists were finding their range, but the three-pointer remained a complementary weapon. The mid to late 1980s saw the emergence of players who would elevate the three-pointer from curiosity to weapon. In 1987, Boston's Larry Bird embraced the three-point shot and recorded 7 threes in a single game against the Dallas Mavericks. That same season, Danny Ainge set a new NBA single-season record with 148 three-pointers, shattering Griffith's previous mark of 92. The record wouldn't stand long. Denver's Michael Adams broke it the very next season with 166. In 1989, Seattle's Dale Ellis set a new single-game record with 9 three-pointers against the Los Angeles Clippers. As the 1980s ended, players began reaching career milestones. Dale Ellis, Danny Ainge, and Larry Bird all reached 500 career three-pointers in 1989, beginning a new era of three-point specialists. The 1990s brought a wave of three-point specialists who built careers around their shooting ability. Indiana's Reggie Miller emerged as one of the most feared perimeter shooters in the game. By 1994, Miller had already established himself as an elite shooter. He would eventually become one of the first players to reach 2,500 career three-pointers, achieving this milestone in January 2005. Dennis Scott of the Orlando Magic reached 1,000 career three-pointers in 1997, becoming just the third player in NBA history to do so. As the new millennium approached, the three-point shot was no longer an afterthought. The 1995-96 season saw NBA teams average 15.3 three-point attempts per game, more than 5 times the average from the first season. Ray Allen emerged as perhaps the purest shooter the game had ever seen. In 2005, he reached 1,500 career three-pointers with the Seattle Supersonics. By December 2010, Allen became the first player in history to reach 2,500 career three-pointers. A mark of true shooting greatness. Detroit's Chauncey Billups, known as Mr. Big Shot, reached 1,000 career three-pointers in 2006 and 1,500 by January 2010. The three-point shot was now a crucial weapon in every team's arsenal. In 2011, the NBA witnessed the emergence of the player who would redefine shooting in basketball, Steph Curry. By December 2017, Curry had already reached 2,000 career three-pointers, doing so faster than anyone in history. He would go on to reach 2,500 in December 2020 and the unprecedented 3,000 milestone just 1 year later in December 2021. Curry wasn't alone in this revolution. His teammate Klay Thompson reached 2,000 career threes in December 2022 and 2,500 by October 2024. The Splash Brothers became the face of a new NBA. James Harden brought his own three-point assault, reaching 2,000 threes in March 2019, 2,500 in November 2021, and joining the exclusive 3,000 club by December 2024. The impact extended far beyond individual achievements. By the 2021-22 season, NBA teams were averaging 35.2 three-point attempts per game, a staggering increase from the early years. The Houston Rockets under coach Mike D'Antoni took the philosophy to its extreme, attempting a record 45.4 threes per game in 2018-19. The three-pointer had transformed from novelty to necessity. Centers like Brook Lopez, who made just 3 three-pointers in his first 8 seasons combined, became stretch fives who could space the floor. Lopez reached 500 career threes in February 2020 and 1,000 by January 2025. Duncan Robinson of the Miami Heat exemplified the new specialist, reaching 500 three-pointers faster than almost anyone in NBA history and hitting the 1,000 mark by March 2024. Today's NBA is unrecognizable from the league that reluctantly adopted the three-point line in 1979. What was once considered a gimmick is now the most devastating weapon in basketball. The great equalizer that allows smaller players to compete with giants and forces defenses to cover every inch of the court. From Rick Barry to Stephen Curry, from experimental novelty to game-defining strategy, the three-point revolution has forever changed basketball.